Okay, this is another Forestry 101 video. I'm on the North Carolina Wildlife Resources game land, and what I'm showing you here today is an example of a recent thinning that they did on a stand over near Jordan Lake. So what I'm going to show you quickly is a little bit of result of the cut, and then how they prepare and how they mark the trees for a cut, and then skid them to a loading area. So what I want to show you here is this right through here is an example of a thinning. What they've done is this stand of timber is probably about 60 to 65, 70 years old, and they thinned it back to what they call a Shelterwood method. And you see all this debris and everything around here. This is just left over from when they skidded it. But looking at this, they really did a good job and leaving a good crop for their next harvest. And what they're going to do probably within the next 2 years is run a fire through here, because they're managing for pine. And the fire will open up the understory here and open up the soil, so they'll time the dropping of any of the seeds that will come in, usually in December or January, and you'll have a bunch of different seed on the ground, but you want to clear away the ground so you have a good crop of seed, your next generation of pine. But one of the things they do when they did this is they mark a tree. This one right here in front of me is one they forgot to get, but they paint it at about 5 or 6 feet, and then also here at the base. That way, when they come through and check all the stumps, you should only see trees that have blue paint at the stumps, just to make sure they weren't cutting trees that you didn't want to cut. But this is one of the many practices that a lot of consulting foresters do when they do a timber sale. And that's what we do when we're managing for timber for the next generation. And that's a Forestry 101 example of the Shelterwood method.